What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back with my Week 13 running back rankings. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you guys have any fantasy football questions, need advice, whatever it may be, all you have to do is comment down below and I respond to every single comment. So if you need that fantasy football expert by your side to help bring home that championship this season, hit subscribe, check out the videos, and comment any additional questions or team-specific scenarios that you need help on down below. I'll respond to every single one of those comments. But let's dive into these rankings. Half-point PPR as always. Number one, we got Christian McCaffrey, the man, the myth, the legend himself against Cleveland. His workload and utilization in the passing game has been unbelievable this year. Devon Achane against New Orleans is number two, another guy who's scoring double digits basically every single week with his passing game involvement. Not a good offense, but everything in that offense is basically him or Jalen Waddle. He is the engine, that's for sure. Number three, Derrick Henry, probably the highest he's been on this list in quite a good time. Plays Cincinnati this week. Lamar's been struggling. I started to lean on Derrick Henry heavily. Four, Jonathan Taylor. I never thought I would see him this far down the list. But tough matchup against Houston. They've been getting after people. He can definitely get home, but a lot of these other guys are in smash matchups. And so that's why he's a little lower this week. Five, Jahmyr Gibbs just went absolutely off for a 50-piece. Plays Green Bay. Their defense is a little tougher, but Gibbs will be just fine. Six, Bijan Robinson against the Jets. Bijan, I know, hasn't given you the touchdown or the ceiling that you've hoped for these last few weeks. His floor is still really safe, and he can score anytime. Seven, James Cook against Pittsburgh. Cook got home last week. I expect him to continue to dominate. Eight, Josh Jacobs coming off that injury. I do expect him to play in this one against Detroit, and if he is playing, I am playing him. Nine, Saquon Barkley plays Chicago. He struggled mightily this year, especially in that last matchup against Dallas. Very underwhelming. Was involved in the passing game, which is encouraging, but need to start seeing more production from Saquon. It's been a tough ride for anyone who took Saquon at one-on-one this year. 10, Travion Henderson against the Giants, coming off an 18-carry game. They did utilize some other backs on the goal line, but Henderson looks like the best running back on that squad by a good deal. 11, Javonte Williams against Kansas City. Javonte has been fantastic this whole year, and that offense has been churning. 12, Kyron Williams plays Carolina. Expect him to score in this one. 13, Chase Brown. He's been phenomenal since the quarterback change. I expect him to continue to do well when Joe Burrow comes back. Baltimore's defense has been greatly improved here recently, but Chase Brown's utilization on the ground and his passing game involvement makes him a top 15 play for me. Excuse me. Number 14, we got Ashton Jeanty. Very heavily utilized in the passing game last week, had a receiving touchdown as well. Monitor his ankle injury, but right now they're projecting him to play. Travis Etienne Jr., another good week for him last week, and he plays Tennessee. Great matchup for him. Expect them to lean on him in that one, especially the way the passing game and some of the offense has worked recently. 16, Breece Hall against Atlanta. Had a lot of receiving yards this last week. But really is the only good player on that Jets offense right now. 17, Jaylen Warren against Buffalo. Warren's looked good as a runner all year. This is a great matchup for him, even though he's splitting a little bit more with Kenneth Gainwell, who we'll talk about later. RJ Harvey plays Washington. He should be the guy. Definitely playing Harvey with full confidence in that matchup. 19, Rico Dowdle plays the Rams. Did not expect Rico to be this low on the list, but Rams have a really tough defense, and we've seen Carolina struggle mightily in offense this last week. The week before, they looked really good, but the tough matchup makes me lower my expectations on Rico for this contest. 20, Kenneth Walker. He plays Minnesota. Walker hasn't gotten the production you've hoped for, although we've seen, with the coach speak the last 2 weeks, they've seen an uptick in his usage, had 17 carries last week. The encouraging sign for me is 3 receptions in back-to-back games. If he continues to catch a few passes in the receiving game, that'll help him get home even on the weeks where he doesn't score a touchdown. 21, Bucky Irving against Arizona. They're projecting him to play. If he plays, I'm probably playing him. I don't expect the whole Bucky Irving experience week 1. I expect them to utilize, Sean Tucker, some of these other backs as well. But I am pretty high on Bucky once he's back. I feel like you have to play him. He's just one of those type of players. 22, Kareem Hunt against Dallas. He had 30 carries in this last game. Pacheco is supposed to be back now, but I still think I'm going to start Kareem Hunt over him because of the goal line and just coming off such a monster game volume-wise. 23, Quinshon Judkins plays San Francisco. Got home last week with 2 touchdowns. Didn't do a whole lot more on the ground, but you hope that, maybe they lean on him with this rookie quarterback and he can get some volume and maybe a touchdown. 24, Kenneth Gainwell looked really good last week. Caught a lot of passes as well. Play him in this matchup against Buffalo. 25, Aaron Jones against Seattle. Tough quarterback situation there. I don't expect J.J. McCarthy to play. Wentz out for the year. They're probably looking at their third stringer guy. I can't even remember his name right now. His first name starts with an M, and the last name begins with a B, I believe, something like that. But either way, it's not going to be a great atmosphere, so I expect them, tough matchup against Seattle, but I expect them to lean on Aaron Jones in their running game. 26, Devin Neal. I think he's going to have a good game. I think he's going to be involved in the passing game. I think he's going to get a lot of carries on the ground. I think this is a matchup they could potentially, win or be close in the mix of. I think Devin Neal is a good player from all his college tape and the production he had at Kansas. 27, Trey Benson against Tampa Bay, another guy returning from injury the first week. I don't expect him to be all the way back, get his normal utilization, but still, we've been waiting on Trey Benson all this time. You probably don't have a better option unless you snag maybe Devin Neal on waivers or something like that. I'm probably playing Trey Benson in a flex in most leagues. 28, Woody Marks. They had more of a split workload last week with Nick Chubb, but I still think Woody Marks is the better player, better in the passing game, has a chance of, making that play on his own. Kyle Monangai this week against Philly, I have him ahead of DeAndre Swift. He outcarried Swift last week, was more productive as well, and I think he's going to be the guy on the goal line over Swift moving forward. 30, Ramondre Stevenson. Reason I have him on the list here is I think he's got the touchdown upside against the Giants, potentially running one of those in. We see multiple weeks they've had running backs that have gotten those goal line carries like last week, so he could easily get home in that fashion. But that's going to conclude the running back rankings video. If you guys haven't checked out the wide receiver rankings video, I highly suggest it. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. And if you guys have any questions or comments, just comment down below, and I'll respond to every single one of them. This has been Fantasy Joe. Have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you guys for watching.